The UNED is the biggest public university in Spain, with some 200,000 students, close to 1,400 professors, more than 6,000 tutors, and 1,200 administration and services staff, who from the central office and associated centres strive on a daily basis to support the students' march towards the completion of their studies. Courses offered by the UNED include 28 undergraduate degrees, 11 combined undergraduate degrees, 76 master's programs, and 19 doctorate programs, all adapted to the European framework and set up through the International Doctorate School. Founded with the aim of encouraging international interaction and multidisciplinary and transversal cooperation among all its researchers. Furthermore, the UNED boasts 550 of its own permanent training programs aimed at bettering and updating personal knowledge, aptitudes and capabilities. 16 language courses from the online long-distance University of Languages, more than 500 university extension activities, 170 summer courses held throughout Spain, and the UNED Senior Program for those over 55. Open UNED offers a wide-ranging catalogue of open content and university access programs for those over 25, 40 and 45 years old that allow people who have never before had the chance to access higher education. The UNED is able to offer so many courses thanks to its organisational structure, which is made up of 9 faculties and 2 superior technical schools, as well as 61 associated centres, 125 university classrooms, and more than 700 multimedia rooms throughout the country, where students can go to seek support and tutoring. What's more, the UNED can be found in 14 countries on 3 continents, with 12 overseas centres and 6 classrooms for exams. Wherever you may be has been the UNED's hallmark since it was founded in 1972 as a model of distance learning, a formula repeated by many other universities today. Since then, the UNED has developed technologically. Long gone are materials sent by post with textbooks and cassette tapes. Today, students can follow the tutorials on their mobile devices, attend a class via video conference, and interact with digital whiteboards. The UNED's educational methodology is based on the combination of long-distance and on-campus learning and is supported by the use of state-of-the-art educational technology, which means that a UNED student is never alone, always having access to a large online community with numerous online services at their disposal. The IUED, University Institute of Long Distance Learning, is constantly working to improve the quality of its long-distance learning and to perfect its methodology. At the UNED, each student is the protagonist of their own education, and it is precisely this protagonism that is the focus of the European higher education area, which aims to train professionals capable of responding to the challenges set by our knowledge-driven society. With innovative, high-quality educational materials, and with the help of professors and tutors at the associated centres, UNED students have all they need to get the best out of their studies in the most flexible way possible, at their own pace, anytime, anywhere. New technologies in the field of education allow the UNED to carry out 700,000 on-site exams every year, all around the world and simultaneously. This is thanks to the virtual mailbag, the UNED's own exam management system, devised to increase security and speed in the control of on-site exams and save the students waiting time. When students identify themselves at an exam centre, they are given the corresponding exam, the amount of time they have, and the seat that has been designated to them. At the end of the exam, the papers are scanned, sent off to be corrected, and the results published. A similar system allowed the UNED to become the first ever university to examine Spanish soldiers who were on a UN peace mission at the Lebanese military base Miguel de Cervantes. The success of the experience has meant that other soldiers stationed in Kabul and Djibouti can finish their studies without having to wait to return home. Equal opportunities is another of the UNED's hallmarks, as it adapts to the personal and working commitments of each student. More than 40% of students with disabilities studying university courses in Spain do so at the UNED. There to guarantee they have the same opportunities are the UNEDIS technicians. And more than 30% of the UNED students assure that they wouldn't be able to study in any other kind of university. Furthermore, there is the University Studies Programme, carried out in penitentiary centres associated with the UNED, which aims to increase the level of educational and cultural learning among prisoners. The UNED Centre of Gender Studies coordinates and promotes teaching and research activities linked to gender equality. It sees equality as a key part of the education in a university that was the first to have a female dean and the only one to have had 2 women governors. Research and the transfer of results to society is the objective of any university. The UNED boasts 111 research groups, covering every area of knowledge, from humanities to engineering. A dozen agreements have been reached to appoint chairs to businesses and institutions. The aim is to join forces and thereby advance the search for solutions to society's current problems. Fruit of adopting the concept of I and D and I, the UNED receives around €2.5 million a year from innovative projects, some of which are international. International collaboration is another of the UNED's priorities. Each year, it signs around 20 collaboration agreements with universities and institutions around the world, such as the Teachers Training Agreement with Ecuador and the European project ECO, aimed at designing the MOOCs of the 21st century. The UNED boasts numerous services that aim to offer the best possible public service, such as the UNED's library, which has been awarded the 400+ European Stamp of Excellence, or the Institutional Archive, eSpacio UNED, which gathers together the results of all research and teaching activity and is one of the top 100 in the world. Furthermore, an effort has been made to bring together all resources in a digital content archive. This archive contains all audiovisual files generated by the CEMAV, the UNED's Audiovisual Media Centre. Another of the services that the UNED offers its students and graduates is the COIE, or Work Orientation Centre, which, with its pool of in-company training, offers aims to increase students' employability or help reorient their professional careers. A large number of sporting and cultural activities, among which we can find some of the oldest, such as the Visual Arts Competition and the Short Narrative Prize, make the UNED a reference point in Spain's cultural landscape. A university that is present in both the national and international media, thanks to its members' academic contributions, and extremely active on the social networks. With more than 235,000 followers and 19 million online views, it is the university to have uploaded the most videos in the whole of Europe. Its website, with access to all its resources, receives over 37 million visits a year. All this can be added to the UNED's strong commitment to sustainability, transparency, and social responsibility. The UNED is a long-distance university that is very much up to date in its use of new technologies applied to education, and this allows it to be a borderless university, the university of the future, where knowledge moves faster than any other moving thing, as can be read on the original crest.